Everybody, welcome to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. This is Riley here. Today I'll be just spending a few minutes looking at my goldfish fry. Now, points to note, you might not be able to see them based on their very I call it now, very small. However, I'm gonna be trying to see if I can identify a few of my goldfish fries. I have seen about 6 or 7 of them. If you have been following my video, you would have seen where I've actually taken out the plants from my IBC tote and I have placed them into this container. Now I'm just going to be looking at them. I hope that it interests you. I have done a video previously, well, a good while now, a couple months ago, where in which I looked at goldfish spawning, and I am lost for words because I have tried many things and my goldfish just would not spawn. Right? I have even tried hand breeding, in which I know works in the past. However, some persons have been looking for parts 2, but there's no parts 2 because all of those eggs, and I've said it already, but however, some persons probably might not realize. I have done hand breeding of my goldfish and my koi, but I don't know what happened, but all of the eggs actually got fungus and they just rotten, got stink, and I had to throw them out. Right, so I separated the containers with my goldfish, placing them by pairs in different ponds, and that still not work. I placed them there for about a month or so and they still did not spawn, so I just put all 9 goldfish back into the tote. Right, and it's now in December. It's December 24th to be exact, and just last week, about the 22nd, 21st, I realized that I had some eggs. So these are the eggs in which I am looking at right now, so stay tuned as I look at them. So goldfish fries are very fine and they start there for years. Okay, here are some. But the container is white. Probably you might see these two. Right, there are two. Right, these are two. This is a goldfish fry. Right, and there are a few more in the pond, but so there's 1, 2, 3 in the pond. Right. I don't know how many is in the pond, but I know from experience that goldfish fries, they like to be among the vegetation, right? Because it is amongst the vegetation that they actually get some amount of food, such as they're eating the microorganism that exists either on the algae itself or practically eating the algae itself. Right, so in probably a few days I'll see more of them actually lining off the container. But the goldfish fries will stay like this. There's another one there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's among the algae. As I said, they will stay among the roots and the algae for a couple weeks. Right, so this is how goldfish fries look like. And because they are so, this is goldfish fries, and because they are so fine, it will give me a problem to clean this pond, this tote, and this small mini pond, right? But this is what they look like, and usually when a goldfish spawn, they spawn probably about 3,000 of these, right, or more. I don't know how many is in this container. I'm not gonna actually look until probably about 3 to 4 weeks when they get much bigger, and then I'll be able to manage them. So as to get these goldfish fries out of this pond, what I would have to do, I would have to get a small container, and then I would have to use a teaspoon to lift them up, because if I do use a net, I might end up wasting my time, because they are very fine. I will just go through the net. If I do damage the tail or the middle of this fry, that's it for the fry. It's just, even if it survive, it might end up with a twisted spine for life. So therefore, just leave it alone until it actually becomes a little bit more mature. I'm looking to see if I see a little bit more. There's another one here, right? And wants to know, goldfish doesn't really get their color until weeks after they have hatched, and sometimes even months. So you see a goldfish in the shop having a goldish looking color, goldish looking color. You might say, wow, that goldfish just look ugly. Or some persons, depending on their like, they might say that goldfish looks pretty. But having that goldfish for the next couple of years, you realize that goldfish actually starts to change color. You might think that goldfish is sick. No, that's just how it is. Alright, so you might have goldfish for months and it might change color. You might have goldfish for days and they change color. Let me see if I can find any other goldfish fries. Let me see if I can find any more goldfish fries in my 55-gallon drum which I place some vegetation and eggs. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit more difficult for me to actually see, because it's a very big container, a lot of hiding spaces, and the fries like the roots of plants. I can't seem to find any right now, and as you can see, it's very dark. So it's just a wait and see game to see if any fries actually was born from this here. I think so. Right. Usually when I started fish keeping, it was my opinion that snails should have eaten the eggs of my fries, right? Of my goldfish. Snails will eat the eggs of my goldfish. However, based on research and my research findings, I realized that snails only eat the unfertilized eggs, right, of my goldfish. So therefore, I need not to worry. But I would like to have at least 50. Going into the new year, I would like to have at least 50 fries. Here's one. 50 fries will do me good. And I can see some, but I know that the camera will not pick it up. And if I get overwhelming amount, there's another one here. If I get overwhelming amount, I will have to call, but if I don't get overwhelming amount, I will just let them go. And what is culling is the process by which you actually remove the it's a lot of vegetation in this, and I'm not gonna take out the vegetation to videotape because I might just lose a couple, because what they do, they eat the algae and the vegetation, and sometimes they affix themselves on the vegetation. So in removing them, I might end up removing the vegetation. I might end up removing some fish from the water and they will die. But there you have it. Goldfish fries. Some of which there's another. Right? Goldfish fries actually exist in my pond. Right? And it's my opinion. It's my humblest opinion that I might just have some goldfish fries in this country because it would be impossible for me to remove all eggs. Might be that is a very big thought. So thank you for making Fish Keeping Jamaica. I hope that this video was interesting. At least you get to see some goldfish fries, and this is how the goldfish start, very small, to become these big 5-inch 6-inch fish that we all know. Points to note, koi and goldfish fries actually looks the same. The difference is the koi fry starts to color very early, while the goldfish fries have this earth tone look for a longer period of time. So chances I might think that these are goldfish fries, while in the future I will discover that these fish have barbels and thus are hard. These fish have barbels and thus are hard. Thank you for making the fish keeping Jamaica again. I hope you continue to watch, view, subscribe. And these are some Daphne that is on this plant. This Daphne will eventually become the meal of some of my goldfish and my cars in the pond. It's a similar mapping like this that my goldfish actually spawned on last week, and I placed it into the 55-gallon drum. Thank you for making the fish keeping Jamaica. Bye bye.